macOS 27 is here, but is it actually much faster than macOS 26? I tested boot times, app launches, Final Cut Pro renders, and everyday UI stuff to see which one is better. For transparency, I installed macOS 26 on my Mac's internal SSD, while macOS 27 is running out of this 10 gigabits per second USB 3.2 Gen 2 external SSD. In my opinion, versus an M2 MacBook Air's SSD, I think it's fast enough to make this comparison meaningful. Notice that slight delay as the external SSD initialized compared to macOS 26. Even allowing about 2 seconds extra grace for macOS 27, macOS 26 still boots around 4 to 5 seconds faster. At idle states, both Macs settled around the high 40s on both the CPU and GPU thermal load, but then eventually they both cooled down, although macOS 27 was slightly hotter. macOS 26 rested around 43 degrees Celsius on the CPU and around the low 40s on the GPU, with approximately 8.3 gigabytes of RAM usage idle. macOS 27 on the other hand settled at around 3 degrees hotter on both the CPU and the GPU, with around 9 gigabytes of usage for RAM in its idle state. I am ignoring package power draw here since the use of an external SSD makes for extra power draw. Next up is Speedometer 3.1. macOS 26 scored around 41 points here, which is very impressive from a machine from 2022. For context, the highest I've ever gotten on my testing on this Mac is 42 points. But then macOS 27 scored 43. It's only a 1 point improvement, but I have to say it's the highest score I have personally seen on this particular M2 machine. For Final Cut Pro, both OSs exported the same projects with the same filters and using the same H.264 export settings. macOS 27 finished roughly half a second faster. It's very minute, but it's a win nonetheless. Apple also introduced Metal 4.1 on macOS 27 Beta 2. They brought support for that, so maybe that could even lead to better graphics in the long run for macOS 27. Let's see how the both platforms handle launching everyday apps. New Finder window, identical. Safari, identical. Telegram, also identical. VS Code opened noticeably faster on macOS 27. Canva went the other way, with macOS 26 launching way faster. Speedometer Pro also favored macOS 26. Final Cut Pro, however, opened 1 to 2 seconds faster on macOS 27. Both systems were rebooted before running this barrage of apps to make sure there was no cached data in the background. With all these apps running in the background of both macOS 26 and 27, thermals were remarkably very similar. CPU temperature, GPU temperature, and RAM usage, so similar that I'll probably just call it a tie between the both. And that's actually a very good sign for an early beta. Moving on to benchmarks. macOS 27 delivered higher CPU scores and better Metal GPU performance, which is impressive considering this is only beta 2. Finally, looking at the general responsiveness between the two platforms, Spotlight Search, Mission Control, window animations, scrolling Apple Maps or Google Earth, everything seems extremely smooth on both platforms. The only thing I miss on macOS 27 is that older Spotlight Search animation. Overall, Beta 2 of macOS 27 is extremely impressive. It's only a Beta 2, which means by its final build in September, it should definitely be better than macOS 26 in performance. But despite that, I still wouldn't install this on my main partition. Of course, it's not going to play well with your third-party apps, not even close. But all the same, performance is still heading in the right direction. If you want to try out macOS 27 beta like I did, I have a tutorial linked up here and linked down in the description for a way to do it safely with zero risk to your current setup. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. iHaadi out.